Welcome back to Old Girl Talk. My name is Kiana,
Kenya.
and we're going to jump right into the topic of today. Hope you guys had a good week. Did you pull up the other one?
Okay. The topic today is self-pity, which is saying me, listening. Self-pity listening, I'm sorry. Okay. And for that particular topic, our word of the day is self-absorbed. What that means is preoccupied with one's own feelings, interests, and situations. They are too self-absorbed to listen carefully to others. So what we mean by self-pity listening, it's just what it said, right? With the self-absorbed, that's having somebody to sit there and listen to you, or you venting to someone, and you think that they should be listening to it from your standpoint, but they just have to, for some reason, revert it back to themselves, right? We all have associates and friends that do that, right?
Yes.
I would say.
Yes. Or just like, say for instance, if you're on the phone with them and you telling them something, they doing everything else in the background, or you telling them the issue, and they cut you off, and they say, "Well, yeah, me too, me too." Well, such and such, just making everything about them instead of being their friend and their listening ear.
And we, like I said, we all have those type of associates. I don't call those friends because I feel like a friend is there to listen and be able to listen to you vent and then lend a opinion that could kind of help towards the situation that you're displaying or showing a concern with. Again, it reverts back to the friend topic, the friendship topic.
Yes.
Do you really have friends? If you all did the list or wrote down or evaluated the associates and friends that you do have, did you see which ones were the self-pity friends or the ones that were actually there to be friends and be considerate of your feelings of what you're going through and know that it's not a time to be hitting that me too. I went through that too.
Or the ones that, I went through that too. I wouldn't have did that.
Right.
How could you do? Or this, that, and the third. The negativity. Instead of just actually being there, listening to you, letting you vent, letting you be, be open and being open-minded, giving you good advice instead of, like she said, bringing it back to self. Because it's not about you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. This is a moment where I'm being vulnerable enough to think that you're my associate or you're my friend, that where I can share something with you so deep or so passionate in my eye to where I'm looking for you to either just be that listening ear or to lend an opinion that is valuable to me. Not bringing it back to yourself and where you start cutting me off and now we don't went to a whole different subject.
Now I can't even tell you what the problem is because you done cut me off so much. So yeah.
Right. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people have those associates and friends, and the best thing to do when you notice that is kind of, for one, don't give them all your information. So that means don't tell them more than you think that they should be able to, that you feel that they are able to, or that you want to withhold with them. You don't have to give them all that information because now you see how they coming, right? You see that they no longer really care about what your feelings are, what you are going through. So yeah.
So, would you tell them a time like when you feel like you was venting and even when sometimes like when me and you on the phone, I'm guilty of that because sometimes I do like cut you off instead of just listening to the whole conversation. I'll be like, well, such and such, and then this, that, and the third. So I'm like I said, while we telling them, I'm working on my flaws and stuff as well.
Right.
So
yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm not gonna say I'm necessarily a suspect or a person that be out here doing it. Because when people say something, I try to sit there and listen to what they have to say. Because I feel we all need to have somebody to just listen to us, right? And then when I feel like it's coming to a close, then I'll chime in or say what I feel or try to put some value there if I can. But has it happened to me? Yes. Where when I say it's happened to me is where I've given or said something, and if somebody asks you how was your day and you tell them how your day was, and what they start doing is going to something else, and it's like, okay, so you really didn't care about how my day was,
how my day went in the first place. You just asked that question to get your point across,
or just to hurry up and get back to what you wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Oh, did you see X, Y, and Z? This. What they got to do with how my day was? If I just told you I really didn't have a good day, how did it jump straight back to something that's
or something they be like, anyways.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
yeah, like, did you care?
So you don't really care. That's why I said evaluating those associates and friends that you do have is very important, because you'll see that you really don't have or that support that you think you have. Yes. You have a support system when they want to party and stuff, or when they want to go out and this, that, and the third, and they want to smoke and drink, or they want to blah, blah, blah. They your friends and rowdy, they on the bandwagon for that.
Right.
But when you really going through some stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Watch those that you cheer for, but when it's time for you that got a job promotion or doing something bigger in life, and they not even on that same time that you were on. You know, because you always, some people like me, you know, I'm always there. You know, I'm happy for you when you win, but when it's time for me, I get a dry, oh, that's good.
Right. And they, again, don't just go with friends. They go with family, too.
Family as well.
Because family self-pity listen, too.
Yes.
Or they want you to understand it or get something from just their perspective. Mm-hmm. They don't want to hear what you really have to say about it or how you feel. Oh, well, you knew this, that, and the third from the get-go. Or you knew this. I didn't ask for you to come at me negative. I'm trying to get some positive reassurance, somebody to help and give maybe a sense of wisdom there. Mm-hmm. Not so much of beat me down and belittle me about what I've already going through. And like she said, even in the good times, you want somebody to cheer for you. And when I say cheer for you, I mean really be happy for you.
Yes, genuinely.
Okay, that's good. So that means you going to this. That means you getting ready to start doing this, that, and the third. When your first event, you know, actually show your.
Can I tell them about how like me you know, from not smoking and drinking?
You can.
Like, you know, even, you know, with it, like I have stopped smoking and drinking going on 2 years now. And now, and I seen people, and I'm giving my life back to Christ. So I see, you know, friends that I thought were friends, or even family members. Oh, you're boring now. You can be, you can pray you can be with God, but you ain't gotta be boring and different stuff like that. Look for people like that too, because if you're not growing, what are you really doing?
Right. And if they're not accepting your growth, then.
So I have really let go of a lot of people, and I'm okay with that. It may hurt, but it's worth it at the end.
Yeah.
What else? We ain't gonna keep y'all on today.
Yeah, because I know y'all got things to do. We got things to do.
Yes, but you know, I like to put a little motivation or just something to go with the topic of the day. So this says, self-absorbed people always see how others' actions affect them. They never see how their action affect others.
That's true. That is true.
Yes.
Because they will, like I said, it will revert back to if you tell them one little piece of information. Well, you knew this, that, and the third was going to take place anyway. Or you knew how that person is. Girl, why is you doing this still? Mm-hmm. Or, you know, just coming out negative to you. And it's like, have you looked in the mirror lately, girlfriend or homeboy? Have you looked in the mirror lately and actually evaluated things that and paid attention to what you've done to may have hurt someone or manipulate someone or cause an effect situation in your own situation? It doesn't necessarily have to be with me that you affected or hurted or whatever. It could be someone else that you are involved with or have some type of relationship with. You sometimes you have to stop and just focus, wake up. It's not all about you. So going in selfish, and that's even for us. Like you don't want to be selfish all your life. It's okay to have self care and self love and self worth. That's fine. That's not an issue. That's not what we're saying. But when you're selfish, it will show through 100%. And you can tell when somebody is selfish. They don't know how to say thank you. They don't cheer for you. They just all about self. They're going to make sure it revert back to them. They're going to find some way to always be pity and petty about stuff. They're going to just be negative Nancy's.
They don't call you until they have something that's going on in their life.
Right.
They never check on you. You know.
Those are people that you really want to just watch for, because those are in the self-pity, selfish, listening, standards or people, basically.
Yes.
Those are those type of people, and you don't really want to associate yourself with them, those type of people. But I mean, there's some people that are okay with that. But me,
no, not in my life today.
Yeah, the journey that I'm trying to go on,
I would have accepted it years ago, but today. You can't come to me how you would have came to me then. Right.
And a lot of people say, now I'm blunt, or but I always see it as, if you don't have that person that's just going to tell you what it is and what it's not going to be, with me, I guess that's my defense mechanism. Either I shut down, or I'm just going to go straight to tell you what's up. But I feel like you should be if I'm your friend, or you're my friend, or we're just associates, or we family, we should all be able to be 100% transparent.
Without someone getting mad.
Without someone always feeling like, oh, this a threat, or you trying to da 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 da.
Oh, she hating.
Oh, she hating, or
she jealous of me.
Trust me, I don't want nothing nobody got. I'm gonna wait on my season. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Wait until it's my time. I'll move around, move back. Go ahead, do your thing, okay? It's not a problem, but I'm still gonna always say what I want to say, and if it happens to rub you the wrong way, I mean, we can talk about it like grown adults, because we grown. All that want to fight me.
Don't tell nobody.
I don't need to do all that. I'm no longer in high school, or even when I was in high school, I wasn't even doing it. You couldn't catch me fighting or nothing. But like. We grown. Just say, oh, okay, the way you said this kind of affected me. That's a better way to do it, versus I don't like that bitch no more. I don't like da 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 no more. Like, that's not the way to go about things always. If that's the type of energy you want to have forever, cool beans. Again, we're not telling y'all to stop doing anything. It's just reevaluate some things. Is that the way you really want to carry yourself in life? It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Because what did you resolve doing that, right?
If people bring that out of you, and I know we're going so off topic, but we're still on topic, if it makes sense.
Yeah, it's still speaking on how people...
If people bring that out of you, those are the people that you really want to push out of your life. Because no one should bring that side of you out.
Ever.
And you should never give nobody that much energy either. So, yeah.
That's giving them like too much
power in your life. If you could see a person, I hate her. No, those are for one. You need to look at self. They go back to looking at yourself, and you have to fix that, because that's not good. That's not a good thing either.
Right, it's not.
So, is that pretty much it?
Yeah, that's it for today. Eventually, one of these days, we'll be able to start like showing different fashion
for plus size, and because we're two different sizes,
right? Two different sizes. Yes. Sometimes we might wear the same thing and just show what it is on a different
type of
different body, right?
Different body type. Yeah.
And then again, it's just bringing it back to being okay in being comfortable in your skin, having that self attraction for self, just self loving yourself, basically,
but not being selfish.
But don't be selfish about it. But I ain't saying don't, because like super conceited people, yeah, that's a.
But in those situations, like the ones we was talking about, it's okay to choose self, but you don't have to be selfish.
Right. You don't have to be selfish.
Yeah.
Because you can tell the difference about a person that's choosing their self and their peace.
Oh, I can't deal with this.
Right.
That don't make you selfish.
That make you
choosing peace, and you
choosing your peace and your worth over
a friendship or
a friendship that you know is just at its dead end.
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't want to. Yeah. You don't want to be the dead horse.
Exactly. Because we do tend to hold on to things that's not
no longer serving you.
No longer serves us.
Right.
And so, one thing about God, He'll continue to let it keep on getting worse and worse until you ready
until you done with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the real definition of one that come before destruction, and He will continue to, what is it? Not pressure you, but like. Keep putting it on your mind. Yeah, pressure you to leave this person alone.
He will be persistent in his just like how we persistent and when we go and ask him for something, right?
Exactly.
He's persistent and waiting on us to do right.
Right.
So we can always he done heard of what we wanted.
Right.
He's just waiting on us to do right so that we can get what we wanted, right?
Exactly.
I don't think a lot of people see it that way. We see, oh, God ain't listening to me.
He's
I don't
definitely
believe in him no more. And But what are you really doing to show
Because he done
that
told
you
to
want
leave,
him to work in your favor, right?
Tom, Dick, and Harry alone, and you keep messing with Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Right.
So if he's telling you to leave these people alone and he's showing you who they are, and you keep ignoring the signs, how you gonna want him to do what he can do for you, which is send you people that's like you, or this better for you? You won't get those because Tom, Dick, and Harry in the way. Right. Until you leave those people alone, then he'll
send them people that's for you.
That's for you.
For that, either for that moment of the journey or for the full ride of the journey that you're trying to go on. If you're trying to do better for yourself, if not, that's okay too. Because if you're comfortable with where you are, by any means, do your thing, baby. Ain't no problem with it. But if you are wanting to change and you know in your heart and like it's something that's keep pushing you and trying to get you to do right, do that. That means pay attention to the friends that you have. If you ask God to remove them out your life and you really mean it, He's doing it.
He's gonna do it.
And you gotta be okay with it though. You can't.
Back to faith without work is dead.
Yeah.
So you gotta put in that work. You gotta leave them alone.
You gotta leave them alone. You gotta do what you gotta do to get on the better side of yourself, basically. To enjoy your journey.
Yes.
Because in order to enjoy your journey, you gotta let him steer the wheel. Like what make it say drive the boat. You gotta let him drive the boat, basically. Because other than that, if you keep steering it, it's probably gonna be some tideways and everything else that you can't pass. And look at you now. You back at square one. Now you wondering what's going on. Why am I still here? Being yourself up.
Why do I keep crashing?
Right. Why do I keep crashing? Because you gotta let God take the wheel, literally. And again, we're not trying to persuade nobody to go to become Christian or nothing like that. If you don't believe, by any means, that's fine. We still welcome if you do believe, even that's good too. But just take the initiative to do better for yourself. So you don't have to, if you don't, like I said, don't believe, just do what you feel that you should be doing better for yourself, just to get better results for yourself. Other than that, we just gonna always keep getting the same results, no matter what, out of every circumstance. If we just doing the same thing. So
we want to thank you guys for watching. If you like what you heard, please subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. And again, y'all can follow us at OhGirlTalk
23.
23 is on TikTok. We haven't uploaded a lot of videos there, but we're gonna start.
We do more vlog,
Yeah, we do more like vlogging on there. Just if we go places or probably even our fashion, different fashion tips and stuff will be uploaded there versus here. But you will see, if you see something that you like, just ask us where we got it from. We don't mind telling you where we got it from. It ain't nothing to it. Even if it was a gift, we'll let you know it was a gift, and if we can figure out who gave that gift, we'll go ask them where you get it from. We don't mind. But
So,
yeah. I hope, like she said, I hope y'all had a good week. Hope y'all have a blessed weekend, a good weekend.
Be safe.
I know I'm busy this weekend.
But thank you guys.
So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. And y'all have a blessed one. And hope somebody got encouraged with the word today. See y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.